Hello everyone, and welcome back to Arcadia Fallen! Yeah, I did kind of leave off in the middle of the action last time, which honestly I probably could have kept going, but I mean, it was just so hard for me to tell how long the actual video was going to end up being, because my recording ended up being super long because I was struggling with the alchemy at the start for literally forever. So while my recording was long, I could not tell how long the actual video was going to end up being. But whatever, it's fine, we're back now, and yeah, so last time, we found out that Ronan actually wasn't going after Quinn. He was going after his brother Kim, because it turns out he is a mage. And Goldner saw him headed for the woods, so now we're trying to track them down. I also got to insult Goldner last time, which maybe wasn't the morally correct thing to do, but I did it anyway. Also, you might end up seeing me save a bunch throughout this video, and just for this Let's Play from now on, because after I finished recording last time, the game just crashed. And luckily there was an autosave, so I didn't have to replay anything, which was good, but I'm really scared of that happening now. So I'm gonna save a lot. But okay, let's just jump back into it and hopefully save Kim. I don't want anything to happen to that sweet boy. You all rush through the town in a race against time. The forest towers above you, the blackened tree trunks like silent pillars judging you as you hurry onwards.
This way! I can sense him this way!
Mime is looking particularly frantic, running ahead of the group until you make it to the clearing.
Please stop this, Ronan.
Don't hurt your brother. The demon wearing Ronan's skin has his little brother cornered, the young boy looking distraught.
Don't be like that, dear brother. I just told you I need your help. You wouldn't refuse to help your big brother, would you?
You're not really his big brother, though. You're a demon.
I know you're not really my brother. You're just some bad spirit who's controlling him. I won't do anything you say. I will never help someone who hurt my brother like this.
Little pest. Then I guess we'll just have to do this by force.
Ronan holds up the locket. Oh, no! And it glows ominously, shooting out a beam much like when you seal away demons. Kim screams, and it hits when it hits him.
Brother!
We have to help him!
Someone, please help!
Kim, we can do this. Ronan will pay. Hey!
I have to help.
Kim, no. I have to stop this. Gritting your teeth, you step forward, clutching the spirit locket. Morgan. You draw upon the power of the locket and throw yourself between the brothers.
You!
Morgan. I will save you with the power of circles. I'll catch you when I solve it, though. Okay, that one was nice and easy. The beams from your lockets connect and rebound off each other. I still find the image so funny. You'd be like, I'll save you! And you just start like spinning these circles. Hold on, I'll get there. I just have to figure out this puzzle. Kim is released from the spell and falls back with a scream. Your eyes lock with Ronan, and then everything turns white. Oh. Where am I? You regain consciousness in the floating space of the in-between, where you once met Mime. Am I dead? Mime's not gonna be happy. Not again. Oh, come on, not again. No one answers. You can't see anyone in this space, but then comes the sound of crying. You wander, not knowing where your feet are taking you or if you're even walking. You see a small child crumpled up and hiding their face, their small body shaking with sobs. Your eyes widen and you realize horns are sprouting from their head, and the dark, leathery fabric wrapped around them isn't a cape but wings. You reach out towards them, but you never touch. You wake up to someone shaking you.
Wake up! Wake up!
Aw, Michael. Who was that we reached out to, by the way? You open your eyes to find Michael looking down at you. His normally carefree face is drawn tight with worry. Oh, is this because I picked him? With my romance.
Come on now. Don't scare me like this. How are you feeling?
Aw. I need a drink. I'm fine. I'm okay. Are you good?
I'm fine. What about you? Are you hurt?
Michael blinks and lets out a breathless laugh, running a hand through his hair.
There you go again. I'm not the one who passed out, you know.
He helps you up, but at the last moment, pulls a bit tighter so you are drawn flush against his chest, and he whispers in your ear.
You scared me there. Please don't do that again.
Aww. He releases you, chipper smile back in place. You're still out in the clearing. Ronan is gone, and the rest of your companions are gathered around you. What happened?
What?
So, what happened?
I'm not exactly sure.
Fascinating.
Using the lockets against each other seemed to have made them rebound, so the spell wasn't completed. You were knocked out cold, and when the light disappeared, Ronan was gone. Well, where is Kim? What do you mean, gone?
Really?
What do you mean gone? You just disappeared? For now. I wouldn't count on him having just vanished for good, but it seems we won this round.
You know.
We should get back to the shop, figure out what to do from there. We still have one more matter to attend to, I'm afraid. Oh, there he is. There's a quick little buddy. Kim appears before you, teary-eyed and scared beyond belief. Morgan, I'm so sorry. This is all my fault. Hey, it's okay.
About that.
I'm fine, Kim, I promise. Please don't blame yourself. Kim sniffles, looking up at you with big teary eyes.
Are you sure?
The alchemist is quite stubborn. He won't crack so easily.
Look.
Now that we know Kim's a mage, I have to arrange for him to be transferred to the academy. I might still have some contacts with the demon hunters I can call in.
No!
Kim looks distraught. I can't leave. Not now. Oh, little buddy. I still don't know what happened to Ronan. You'll be safe at the academy. This place is obviously dangerous.
But
But he's my brother. I can't just leave him. Can we make an exception? We still need him. We should be allowed to see this through to the end. Right, send him afterwards. He's been helping us this far. He deserves to be there for the end, whatever it may be. It's not that simple.
Look.
Now that his powers have manifested, it's just a matter of time before accidents start happening. An untrained mage, especially when they're put in stressful situations, is dangerous. We don't want such complications.
I can train him.
Heck yeah, Quinn!
Why?
Quinn, what are you talking about?
I have completed the training of a nature mage. I can definitely give Kim here an introduction to the basics.
Yeah! He's only just awakened to his powers. And if I remember right, families usually get a bit of time to get their affairs in order before a child moves to the academy. So we're hardly bending the rules if we let him stay with me for a few days. I'll take full responsibility, of course.
Tell me.
You are aware of what that means. Obviously. Kim looks up at Quinn, a bit scared.
I don't want you to get in trouble because of me.
Oh, aren't you a darling child? Don't you worry. I know what I'm doing.
Quinn is awesome.
You look like someone who's had to shoulder a lot at such a young age. It's admirable. But please allow me to be an adult and handle these things for you. You should never have to cope with these things alone.
Quinn.
Kim starts crying again and tackles the forest with a hug. Or the florist. I was like, so confused. I was like, huh, weird. I would have expected him to hug Quinn, not just like hug the ground of the forest. It's because I just didn't read that right. Quinn stumbles but holds him close, patting his head while gently cooing.
Shh, shh, shh. There. Let it all out.
Victoria looks thoughtful, and eventually sighs and nods.
3 days. Then I'm calling in the hunters.
Thank you.
Don't get in more trouble now. Let's find your brother. Thank you, Victoria.
Thank you.
Thank you, Victoria.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much. Victoria just sighs and looks away. You return for the night, Kim leaving with Quinn. I never remember what voice I do for you. This is blasted.
I'm done playing nice.
This wasn't supposed to happen.
Oh.
This
Well. Seems like you are in need of a little bit of assistance.
What?
You. Chapter 5. Respite. The calm before the storm. Okay, we're at chapter 5 of 7. We're getting close to the end. It's a little sad. Because I like this game so much. You all meet up in the library the next morning, rested and happy about your victory. We did it, folks. We saved Quinn and Kim and sealed away another demon.
So,
With these demon souls gathered, we should have enough power to fix the tear in the seal. That is, once I'm done making adjustments to the locket. What's this, Anne? You're not done yet? Didn't think you'd be the bottleneck here. It's because you people keep dragging me off on all these dangerous missions. That's it. I'm going into research mode. You won't see me until I'm done.
You know,
You should take care of yourself as well. Pulling all-nighters can't be healthy. I'll sleep for a month when I get back to the academy. I applaud your ambition, Anne, but you are no use if you keel over from overwork. After Ronan's defeat yesterday, I believe we have a chance to work in peace, at least for a while. A break at last! You surprised me, Victoria. Take care of yourself, Anne. Please remember to pace yourself, Anne. Fine, if you say so.
Hear me out.
If we're going to wait for Anne to finish up the locket, do you think we can go to that flower festival everyone's talking about? It sounds so lovely. Oh, it's happening now? I thought that would be at the end of the game. Flower festival?
Well, isn't this neat?
It's a local celebration where the townsfolk dance and get drunk in town, then wander into the woods to watch the anemones bloom.
how curious.
Fascinating. We'd stick out, though. Don't think we'd fit in. Maybe something a little less public?
About that.
I don't think we'd really fit in. There's going to be a lot of people, and we don't exactly blend in.
Oh.
That's too bad.
Look,
Don't let that get you down, Mime. Perhaps we can find some other way to celebrate?
Well.
I mean, there's a meadow in the forest not too far away, where the people don't go. Will you go with me, Caden, to make flower crowns?
huh?
Flower crowns? I'm not, sure. Alright, we'll make some for everyone. Aw, that's cute.
Oh, this'll be good.
I'm not sure you know what you've gotten yourself into, Caden, my friend. Mercy.
Look,
Right, if you're done. Victoria glares, but the stare holds little heat. In fact, one could even say she looks amused.
this is the plan.
Let's not forget the mission ahead. And you'll continue to developing the spirit locket. The rest of you, try for Alethero's sake to keep a low profile for the day.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Come on, Caden. I'm gonna go right away.
Why would you?
Okay, sure.
Those idiots.
Aw. That's so cute. Caden's like such a softie. We're all doomed. Honestly, all of you are softies, though. Everyone agrees, and then leaves to go about their business. Before you can go, Michael taps you on the shoulder. Yes?
How curious.
I might have a good idea for how to give Mime the festival experience without Victoria blowing a blood vessel. I'll fill you in later, okay? Okay! He winks and walks off. What was that about?
You once called me soft, Anne.
I just called you soft.
And I still stand by that statement.
I agree.
I figured. But I've realized lately, you are quite soft yourself, are you not?
I also said everyone's
You might
soft.
seem cold and focused on your work, but you care for your friends fiercely. If that's what it means to be soft, then I don't think I mind.
Oh, that? It wasn't meant as an insult, you know. I much prefer that people show their true selves instead of hiding behind a fake tough persona.
But you said, you compared me to Victoria, then said I was nothing like her.
Well, Victoria is an outlier, obviously. She's just genuinely tough. There's no reason for her to fake it.
I suppose you're right about that.
But even she has a soft side. I just remembered, did I ever check Anne for an update? Anne has told you about her mother, who is in a desperate effort to save face for their family, put Anne through grueling experiments and abuse to cure her of magic. She tells you how her biggest fear of the outside isn't hate, but ignorance, which is why she wants to become a teacher. Can't remember if I read that or not. I'm gonna save. Like I said, I save a lot. The other thing that this game is kind of confusing about is it like, when I open the game, it doesn't drop me on my last save file. It just like puts me on a page. And sometimes my save file is on that page and sometimes it's not. Okay, you know I'm going to Michael first, especially after what we just went through in the Ivy Woods together. And what he just told me. Hi, I'm back. You find Michael in the Forgotten Library.
Welcome.
Hi.
How are you feeling? That was quite the impressive magic you performed yesterday. I must admit, I'm still struggling to understand exactly what happened.
You and me both. I can't pick it though because it says annoyed. And I'm not actually annoyed. When I said it, it was like joking. I'm fine, thank you for worrying. My magic is not to be understood.
I'm feeling okay, Michael. Thank you.
I'm glad. You did a good thing for that kid yesterday. Even if I'll never agree with the decision to send him off to the academy.
He needs the help. It was for the best. I didn't want to.
I didn't want to send him there either. But we didn't have much choice.
Hey now, I didn't mean for you to blame yourself for this. It is just how the system works. The academy will probably be the safest place for him from now on. He doesn't strike me as the type who'd survive on the road alone for very long.
I don't think he has anyone taking care of him at the moment, considering Ronan is off being possessed.
Even I had help in the beginning.
Please explain. I thought you were all-powerful. So what kind of help?
I know you said when we met your story wasn't a cheery fairy tale, but even so, would you be willing to share it with me?
For you, I'll make an exception.
Oh, I'm so curious.
I don't remember much from the cleansing. I must have been 5 or younger when it happened. I remember the screaming and the flames. And then from the ashes, someone hauled me up into the sun. A new life. The Empire would never admit it. But there are many mages living under their noses across the land. Powerful mages, who stay out of the way of non-magi humans. Some of these fancy themselves collectors of sorts, scouring the earth for talented individuals to recruit. That's what happened to me. I was brought into a guild of spellcasters, who raised and educated me, trained me to become a force of nature. Would you believe me if I told you once upon a time I had ambitions to change the world?
It's not too hard to imagine. What happened? Really? I can believe it.
Your self-deprecating humor is failing you, Michael. It's not that hard to imagine.
Really? What do you know?
Yeah, I can see it. Just from the conversation we had before where he was reading the books and he's like, I can change nothing.
I thought if I just became powerful enough, if I studied and trained harder than any mage before me, then I could be the one to change things. I learned soon enough how ridiculous that idea was. I left the guild. They didn't share my grand vision of reform, and arrogant as I was, I didn't think I needed them. So I left, and I learned. And the more I knew, the more I was lost. The more you know about the world, the more insignificant your own existence becomes. As you realize, the world is a rolling boulder, and we are ants in its path. Yet I came here, fueled by my own morbid sense of curiosity. One last grand attempt of the genius who wanted to change the world. I didn't expect to succeed, to survive, and then I met you.
Oh, Hi. He steps closer and his eyes are hooded as they gaze into yours. Hi.
You, my dear, give meaning to the absurd. You make me want to live.
Aww, it's so sweet. Ah! Bro, the fact that you can be, I don't feel the same. Do I want to be speechless or say shut up and kiss me? I'm saving. Because what if I say shut up and kiss me and he doesn't? That'd be really embarrassing. I'm saying it.
Are you going to continue teasing me with your pretty words? Or are you actually gonna go ahead and kiss me?
He blinks, honestly taken aback, then he laughs heartily.
Sorry for keeping you waiting.
Oh my god. Ah! Ah! Yes! His lips find yours. I'm so glad I came to you first. I honestly didn't think the romance was gonna happen until the very end in this game. I've been very pleased with how they go about it. His kiss is surprisingly gentle, curiously exploring you, and when he pulls back, he is smiling, eyes twinkling with mirth. Oh my god!
I've been wanting to do that for a long time now.
Oh my god! Took you long enough, that was well. Drag him in for another kiss. I'm gonna tease him.
Took you long enough.
Saucy minx.
He grins wickedly and pushes up against the bookcase. Damn, Michael. Pressing his lips over yours in a burning kiss. You won't be leaving for a while.
When all of this is done, Michael, where do you plan to go?
It's not like you, Anne, to ask questions you already know the answers to. I'll be back on the road, obviously.
I'm going with you.
Living the good life while hiding from the hunters.
You know, once I become a professor, I'll have a say in student enrollment. We could...
Let me stop you right there, Anne. You know as well as I that I'm not really cut out for schoolwork.
But...
Aw, are you perhaps worried about me?
You absolute dimwit, Michael. Could you be serious for just one bloody second of your life? With everything that's happened, you and I both know things won't be the same. Victoria can only pull so many strings with the Knights. You are going to be on the run from them for the rest of your life, wandering aimlessly with no goal or purpose.
So that's what this is about? Thank you, Anne, for your kindness. You and I, our goals couldn't be any more different, but I promise you, I will never wander without purpose. Just as your academy is your home, the road is mine. I will be happy. I promise you.
You better. Otherwise, I'll track you down and force you to enroll in one of my classes, and I won't go easy on the homework.
Noted.
So cute to see how much they care about each other, but oh my god! Let me look here. I thought for sure it would have updated. You started having feelings for Michael. We're dating! We kissed! Oh, I love that. Give me more! Take me back to him! I'm going back to the Forgotten Library. Oh. Okay. Let's talk to Victoria. Are you ready to meet up with everyone for the flower festival? No. I'm gonna go to Victoria first. You find Victoria in the alchemy shop, sharpening her sword while looking deep in thought. I also like how Michael is like, listen, I've got an idea for how we can do the flower festival for mime. He didn't tell me that at all. Instead, we just made out. I'm not complaining. Did I read this? Yes, I did. She's sharpening her sword.
I see you're making the rounds. Must be exhausting. Always being the mediator, but somehow you've made it work.
I feel like that's true to real life. I definitely feel as though I'm a mediator.
You've done well.
Well, if that, what is it called? The 16 personalities I'm an INFP, which I think is the mediator. And every time I take it, that's what I get. You all did. Thank you. I can get used to these compliments.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
Victoria nods, then turns her attention back to her sword.
I can see the question in your eyes, so before you ask, I'll cut straight to the point. I'm doing fine. Well, that's maybe a bit much. I'm still not comfortable that we didn't follow the proper protocol, but the result speaks for itself. Once Anne finishes the locket and we seal the demons away for good, I will brief Alethea about this situation and things will be resolved properly.
Will you be okay? I'm sure she'll understand. Go without a hitch, I'm sure. You're gonna be good.
About that.
Will you be okay?
She can't exactly complain. She was the one who wanted to keep it under wraps, and I was simply following orders. When I get back to Eridus, the real work will begin for me. Goldner needs to pay for the damage he's caused. I have the evidence I need, and I will be sure to pursue anyone else involved in this scandal. This won't happen again.
I believe in you, just be careful. I almost feel bad for him.
Actually...
If anyone can pull it off, it will be you. Victoria continues sharpening her sword, the rough but precise movements making sparks dance along the edge. What'd I do? Something wrong? Okay, out with it. So, Victoria, is something wrong?
Everything's fine. We need to talk about what happened last night. You jumped into that fight without any preparation, casting a spell that you had no idea how it worked, completely disregarding your own safety.
I'm sorry. I did what I had to do. You should know me better. Sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry I worried you, Victoria.
I'm not worried, I'm furious. I can't believe you would be that reckless. You are my friend. An annoying, careless, and stupid friend, but a friend nonetheless. I don't want to see you hurt.
I really like her development.
So, in the future, just be more careful, will you?
I can try. Thank you, Victoria. Fine.
Thank you, Victoria. I'm lucky to have such a good friend.
Whatever, idiot.
Aw, cute.
Here you go, Caden.
A list? I don't understand. What is this, Mime?
I wrote down all the places you should go visit in town once the demons are gone. The bakery is an obvious one. Also, the town square at twilight looks really pretty. And there's this bridge over the brook. If you climb down underneath, you can watch these tiny fish swim upstream and...
But, Mime, I thought you were going to show all these places to me.
I would love to, but you've seemed a bit uncomfortable around me lately, so I figured you'd rather go alone.
Mime, I'm sorry.
I thought I told you to stop apologizing already.
I know, and I'm going to try harder at forgiving myself. So, save your list, okay? I want you to be the one showing me around.
Oh, okay. I'm looking forward to it.
Me too.
Aw. I like that they're hanging out. It's cute. Let's go to them. Hey, Caden. Mime should be here too. You go in search of Mime and Caden at the meadow a little way out of town. It has been left fallow to rest the soil for another season, and the ground is engulfed with wildflowers.
And then you wrap the ends around like this to lock the knot in place. Careful, you don't want to accidentally snap the stem.
You find the pair seated within the tall grass, the former busily teaching the latter how to properly braid a flower crown.
That's easy for you to say. These things are very delicate.
Nah, it's just your hands that are too big. Hi, you here to help as well?
Mime's a tough teacher. What are you two doing? Looks like you're having fun.
Looks like the two of you are having fun?
Fun is a relative concept.
It is kind of interesting though that like, yes, Mime and I are bound, but like she can go off by herself. I can be off in the Forgotten Library and she's out here in the woods making flower crowns. It's like, it really doesn't feel like it's that bad of a thing that we're bound, honestly.
Don't be like that. I've seen you smiling several times during this, so it can't be that bad.
I'm still struggling a little with the purpose of this exercise. I understand that you make these wreaths for aesthetic reasons, but won't the flowers just wilt?
Well, sure, but until they do, they look really cute.
Something pretty until it wilts, huh? What an odd form of art.
Outlanders don't like pretty things. Isn't all art odd? If mine likes it, then that's all that matters. I'm not gonna be mean.
When you think about it, isn't all art kind of odd?
Well, the need to express yourself is part of being human, but the mediums are quite different. My people have a rich art culture, but nothing like this. The materials used are always permanent. Statues or glass figurines. Jewelry cut from precious stones or metals. It's all designed to last forever. Something to leave behind that others might remember you by. Spending time making something like this brittle thing, knowing full well it's temporary. I quite like it.
Really? I'm glad, because we still got a few more to go for making enough for everyone.
I see.
I love when he makes that face. It's my favorite sprite of his. I'll give you a hand. Have fun. I'll make tons of flower crowns.
Why don't I give you a hand?
That would be most appreciated.
You sit yourself down among the wildflowers, and together the three of you get to work weaving wreaths. There was too many W's and it got to me. Many attempts and mistakes later, you are starting to have a nice collection of finished crowns. Mime has run off to fetch more flowers, leaving you and Caden alone in the little nest of grass you have built. I wonder if this is like... This chapter is like the romance happens no matter who you picked. It's like, okay, now Caden and I are alone. We had the moment with Victoria, which was very sweet, and I liked her development, and that we're friends. But I also could see how that would work. Like, if you romanced her, how that could turn into the romance. So I'm wondering if this is like... It's gotta be the chapter it happens for everyone. You sit quietly for a while, weaving the flowers. It is Caden who eventually breaks the silence.
You scared me, you know. When you fell, I honestly thought we had lost you.
I'm sorry for worrying you. I did what I had to do. 7 more lives left.
I'm sorry, Caden. I didn't mean to make everyone worry.
I understand, and I'm not blaming you. You did what you thought was right. I'm the last person who should be criticizing anyone for that. You know, finding friendship never was the goal for me when I left my home. I was looking for adventure, glory, and a chance to spite my elders. Yet now, out of all those things, it is your friendship I treasure the most.
Me as well. Don't get all mushy with me. We've had our adventures as well.
Thank you, Caden. I value your friendship as well.
I'm glad.
Hi, you two. I found a bunch more flowers for us.
Mime returns, and the three of you continue your work while listening to her excitedly talk about the festival.
You know, Victoria, with my invisibility spell, I could really help you out with gathering information. If you want to know what some sketchy people are discussing, I could just sneak in and...
No, Mime.
But...
I'm not trusting you with something as dangerous as that. Knowing you, you'd trip over yourself on the way and reveal yourself.
That...
It would be dangerous if you got caught on your own like that. You better stick close so I can keep you safe. Got it?
Victoria...
Now, let's get back to it, okay?
Right.
She cares about you. Is anyone getting updated? I don't think so. Okay, it's time for Anne. I can talk to Quinn, too. Let's do Anne first.
If you're here for Anne, she went out a moment ago. You can probably find her out behind the shop.
Is she sick? Okay, thank you. Anne's outside.
Oh, I see. Thank you, Quinn. No problem, darling.
You walk around to the back of the flower shop and find not only the mage, but a furry guest too.
Here you go, Mercury. Leftover chicken from dinner. Enjoy.
Is it a dog? No, it's a cat. A gray cat purrs and whines around Anne's feet as the mage places down a plate of food. It eagerly chomps down the treat, and she watches it with a gentle smile.
You're welcome as always.
Who's your friend? So cute? So you're a cat person? Aw. Your heart is pounding, your eyes wide with, like, the grin stretching across your flushing face.
Kitten. Too cute. I can't.
Anne jumps, startled, making the kitten mew in protest.
You? Why are you here? I haven't called for you yet. Or have I?
I just wanted to see you.
I just came by to see how you were doing. I'm glad to see you're making time for a break.
I am capable of doing things other than work, you know. If it catches my interest, that is. I was just taking a moment to feed Mercury. We're not allowed to have pets at the academy. So once I go back, I'll have to leave him behind. He'll be fine, of course. Judging by his size, I'd say I'm far from the only one feeding him. But I am going to miss our break times.
Hannibone Valley has its perks. You'll be leaving soon then. Mercury?
I'm glad to see you've discovered some bright sides of living here.
I'll admit it's not quite as big of a nightmare as I'd imagined. You know, when I came here, I was fully prepared to hunker down and get some research done so I could return. I didn't expect to end up enjoying myself quite as much as I have. It's been a pleasure working with you. You've been a most fascinating guinea pig.
It's been a pleasure, not a guinea pig. You give the best compliments.
I've enjoyed working with you as well, Anne.
I'm glad.
Mercury makes a purring sound and rubs against Anne's hand until she relents and pets him behind the ear.
You know what? Maybe I will bring him back to the academy with me. The rule against pets is silly anyway. I'm sure cats in the library would tremendously decrease the students' stress levels.
I agree. Cat library.
I'm sure Mercury would fit right in among the students.
Right? I might have to keep them from feeding him too many treats, though.
So
okay.
Quinn sent me to tell you that they have tea ready inside, and is that a kitten?
You and Anne share an amused look as Kim rushes out to coo at the pet cat. Coo and pet the cat. Seems like the tea will have to wait for a bit.
Hey, Anne. Are you doing all right? You're looking a bit tired. Should we get you another coffee?
I don't understand you, Mime.
Huh?
You're a spirit and I'm a mage. I've treated you like an expendable research project, and yet you still keep being nice to me. Why?
Well, I suppose I just prefer being nice to people. Maybe it's a spirit thing.
No, Mime. I think this is all just you.
She's just a sweetie.
I was rather stupid to assume all spirits would be like the ones I studied at the academy. And, sure, let's take a break later and have some coffee together.
Really? Okay, that sounds lovely.
Everyone's getting along so well. It's a shame we're all gonna have to split up one day. Do I have any more spells? Like, did I complete my alchemy book? I think I might have. There is this random blank page. Okay, let's visit Quinn now. The flower shop is closed, so you step around the back to go inside, finding Quinn and Kim hunched over a potted plant. The young mage's face is scrunched up in concentration as Quinn guides him through some steps.
Don't force the magic, Kim. Flowers are gentle. They need encouragement, not pressure.
So I should cheer for the flower?
If that helps you focus on the encouraging energy, then yes, absolutely.
Okay then. Come on, Flower. You've got this.
A small blue flower opens its petals, and Kim's eyes widen in amazement.
I did it?
Cheering on others can sometimes help you cheer on yourself. Don't forget that. If you ever doubt yourself, then speak the words out loud. Say that you can do it. Because even if you don't believe it at first, if you keep cheering yourself on, eventually it will stick.
I'll try to remember that.
I'm glad. Now, go on. Put this guy back out in the shop.
Right.
Quinn turns to you.
Ah, hello. You have good timing.
He's making progress. Want to brag about your pupil? Oh, how so?
He's making great progress already.
He really is. Given how he's been repressing his magic until now, it's quite amazing how fast he's learning. No doubt he will turn into quite the powerful mage one day. With his help, I finally finished my spell to restore the forest. It will take a while for nature to properly return, but it is a step in the right direction.
Heck yeah, Quinn. That's awesome. That's great.
That's so great, Quinn. You two are amazing.
Restoring an entire forest cannot be an easy feat. Like, I'm impressed, Quinn.
Thank you, dear.
Like, you haven't done it yet, but the fact that you're going to.
I couldn't have done it without your help, though. Thanks to you, I could finally use my training for something with a great purpose. I'm looking forward to celebrating with all of you tonight.
I really hope our celebration doesn't end in tragedy or something. No, I'm ready to visit with Elizabeth.
Welcome back.
Ah, Morgan, you are here just in time. The new alchemy table has just arrived. And our window is fixed! I could not fix the window until we got the new alchemy table. It was the rule. You see, they actually couldn't fit it through the door, so we had to keep the window broken and put the table in through the window. That's why it's been broken this whole time. Ah, finally, I understand why we weren't fixing it after all this time. Isn't it beautiful? Looks like the shop will be back to its old self soon. That's lovely.
That's great.
That's wonderful. I'm sure you're eager to get back to brewing yourself again.
I appreciate it.
I do miss standing by the table myself. However, during this time, these old feet have also come to appreciate sitting on the sidelines.
I wonder...
This whole ordeal has made me consider that it might be time for me to retire. You have grown so much during this time. There's nothing left for me to teach you. You finished your alchemy book, even though you sucked at it last time. It was always my wish that you would take over the shop once you were ready. I think it might be time. I am honored. And what if I don't want to? You trust it to me? But I can't take it over. Michael wants to live on the road. What if I don't want to take over the shop? That would, of course, be fine as well.
I wonder...
I'm sorry, I did not mean to put pressure on you. You are, of course, allowed to pick your own path in life. This is an option, not a burden.
Let's try that again.
But forgive this old woman's musings. It isn't something you need to worry about now. We still have to bring this matter of the demons to a close, and after that, we need to unbind you and mine somehow. Anything else, including the future of this shop, comes second to that. Okay, bye.
Bye.
I'll see you around, Elizabeth.
Very well.
Take care. Okay, nothing else to say? Listen, Michael said he wants to live on the road. And if that's where Michael's going, I'm going on the road with him. Of course, unless he wants to, like, work in the shop with me, sure. But we're together now, and that's what matters. But okay, this was just a very sweet video. It kind of felt like maybe conclusions to everyone. Like, we finally learned the last little bit about Michael, and, like, got these, like, nice conclusions for the characters, like, Anne actually went outside and, like, had this cat and wanted to take it back to the academy. And just, like, the conversation we had with Victoria. Caden, I don't know, it just didn't feel super conclusive. But also the fact that, like, all of those were fully voice acted. It made those all feel like very important conversations as well. Because normally it'll be, like, partially voice acted, and then I have to do the rest. So, yeah, that was interesting. Because it's like, we're nearing the end. We're chapter 5 of 7. I wonder if 7's just gonna be like a real quick one or something. I'm not sure. But it finally happened. It finally happened. We romanced Michael. Oh man, I love that. I do not regret picking Michael one bit. Oh my goodness. It was perfect. I loved the build-up. There was like some good tension there just throughout the whole game. And especially once like you officially got onto his romance route. And then the lead up to that moment. Oh, I loved it. I'm so happy about that. And I hope we're still gonna get like a few more romance moments with him throughout the rest of this game. Like, I would think there would be. And yeah, I really did like all the other moments we got in this video. Like, I really liked how Anne was outside, and Victoria, we had that nice conversation with her where she's like, you're my friend. And Caden and Mime making flower crowns together is just so cute. And it's also really cute how Quinn is, you know, helping out Kim. Elizabeth wants to retire from the shop. Like, it does feel like we're reaching good conclusions for the characters. So yeah, I'm very excited for the next one. We're gonna go to the flower festival. And as much as I would love for it to be a happy time, I have a feeling that maybe it's gonna get ruined by either Ronan or Goldner or both of them. Because I definitely feel that this is a calm before the storm. The chapter was called Respite. So we're having a chill moment now, and then something's gonna go down yet. But for right now, I'm gonna go ahead and go. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!